Let's even say it's not a poor asset. Let's just say it's an average asset. Will it go from average to good?
No.
Achha, and the other problem now is there's emotions here. The asset's not going to improve. Because this opportunity you left, what is the cost of leaving this? So first of all, why does he want to sell? That is the most important. Do you know why?
He wants to reinvest somewhere, or he wants to make the payment.
You don't know, right? But that's the most important thing. Because that why this person wants to sell is the main reason he wants to sell. Okay, so let's say there's two reasons he wants to sell, okay? For example, he wants to start a business, or he wants to send his son to college. It can be any reason, right? Now, in this scenario, what's happened is the actual asset, so this is his original reason. The actual asset is poor to average. Is poor to average, right? Now, he decided to sell. The actual asset is poor to average, but the price has already gone up from whatever he paid. Let's say he paid $500,000, 500,000, and the price is now he can get 600,000 in the market. So already because of the market, it went up by 100,000, right? He bought a poor average asset. He should sell. Acha, in a regular market, he would not even get this. Plus, he took rent for about 1 year, let's say 50,000 rent extra, yeah? So he's making 150,000. He should ideally sell and then reinvest into another asset, or for his original reason, which is to start a business or to send his son to college, right? Now he's thinking he'll take it off the market. Okay. Achha, there's one other way to do this. So let's say, because if he takes it off the market for 6 months to 1 year, okay, so for 6 months to 1 year, if he takes it off, will the asset quality improve?
No, it will decline.
So it's not going to go up.
Of course not.
It's not going to get better.
No.
Will the tenant who he has, will the tenant quality go up?
Nothing. It's going to more worse than what it is.
Maybe worse, maybe thing. Okay, so we're saying, okay, let's even say it's not a poor asset. Let's just say it's an average asset. Will it go from average to good?
No.
Why?
Just because it's a studio apartment and the...
I don't want to identify the actual asset, okay? Because this, I want people to apply this to anything. Let's say it's average, not a poor asset, okay?
Yeah.
Is the developer investing? When you go there, have they put something new there?
Nothing.
Is the security guard seat improved, the table
Nothing
improved, the facilities improved?
No.
So even if you take it off the market for 6 to 7 months, the asset's not going to improve. The rent cannot be put up because of the rental index. So the other option is to right now give a vacating notice. Vacating notice allows the apartment to be cleaned and painted, because right now it's rented, it's crowded, people coming, they don't like the way it is. So, but he has to wait 1 year.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, now, शेख भाई, हर चीज़ की एक अपॉर्चुनिटी कॉस्ट भी होती है. अपॉर्चुनिटी कॉस्ट का मतलब होता है, अगर आप ये करें और ये ना करें, तो इसको नहीं करने की आपके लाइफ में कॉस्ट क्या आई है? आप समझ रहे हैं? You can choose to stay in Dubai, or you can choose to migrate to Canada. Let's say, if somebody migrates to Canada and they're working here in a job, when they go to Canada, maybe for 6 months they don't have a job. Maybe for 2 years they don't have a job. And they were in a good job here in Dubai. Or maybe the guy was vice president in Etisalat in Dubai and goes to Canada and he starts as like a general regular guy. Yeah? So that is called opportunity cost. Because this opportunity you left, what is the cost of leaving this? So now you can give 1 year notice, wait 1 year. So if you want to pull back from the market, you can give a 1 year notice, wait for 1 year. But why did you want to sell? So iska opportunity cost kya hai? Maybe that business opportunity goes away. Maybe you wanted to send your son to university, right? And you say, okay, let's not sell this. Beta, is saal tum university mat jao.
That is again.
So the opportunity cost of this, it is possible. You can tell your son, don't go this year, next year you'll go because I will get more money. Maybe.
Okay.
So the opportunity cost is कि बेटा आपको बाद में कहेगा साल जाया कर दिया. ऐसा कहेगा ना. This is what he's going to say. Son's going to say you lost, made me lose a year, whatever, right?
Yeah, 100%.
So, acha, and the other problem now is there's emotions here. Heart. People don't recognize that the actual value, because the market's a little pumped up, so they think that they can get 600, maybe they can get only 580. ये जो 20,000 है ना, इसमें वो emotions हैं. Oh, मुझे बाद में ज़्यादा. Maybe you don't gonna get more money afterwards. And इसमें एक और principle आता है. बेच के पछताओ, रख के नहीं पछताओ. क्योंकि आप मार्केट में आए क्यों थे? आपने सोचा था मैं बेचूंगा.
Exactly.
अब आप उसका अब सवाल ये आता है, ये 20,000 ज़्यादा कमाने के लिए आप इसको डिले कर सकते हो और इसको डिले कर सकते हो.
This is terrible हो जाएगा अगर इसको डिले करेंगे.
हाँ, बिजनेस भी. और एक और चीज़ है, आप you can sell this asset which is average quality and go into another asset which is better
Very
quality.
good quality. Could be possible. I would just I gave the view from the different.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
They send me this. And
Yeah. So I'm going to give him now advice. Yeah. So okay. And plus, the gross rent that he's talking about is not applicable. Okay. So let's get. Assalamu alaikum. Listen, that gross yield that you're calculating, nobody calculates it on that. People always look at net yield because that's what they're looking at. Like we're not even taking into account the total cost to actually pay for them to acquire the apartment, right? Number two, you've got to keep in mind, like this, I'm not going to say it's a poor asset, it's an average asset, right? But you are blessed to have taken it on in a time when the market was a little bit low, right? Around the pandemic, right after the pandemic, and the market's gone up. So you take your profit and you've got the choice to move it into a better opportunity or a better apartment, better property, or do your business or whatever else you wanted to do, right? So you shouldn't ideally take it back out of the market because of the original reason why you put it in the market. Because that, again, has an opportunity cost. If you take it off the market, right, what's going to happen? Maybe 1 year down the road, you can get 20, 30,000 more, right? But what is the opportunity cost of the business or something else that you're looking to do, right? Uska bhi aapko, you have to keep that in mind. Also, you got to remember that in that 1 year time, the asset quality is not going to go up. The building is not going to go up, right? The tenant and the way that tenant's living is not going to go up, right? So there is one solution. So I'm going to give him the solution as well, right? If he really absolutely wants to take it off the market, right? There's one solution. Listen, you take it off the market and then you give the tenant a vacating notice, okay? That's done through the notary public. The team here will take care of it, right? But that notice gives the tenant 1 year, okay? So essentially speaking, after 1 year, the tenant leaves.
Yeah.
We get to have the apartment completely empty.
Clean, neat.
We clean it up. We put some lipstick and powder and foundation on it.
Exactly.
And then maybe you might be able to get whatever a higher price. Perhaps, if the market goes up.
Depends on the market.
Yeah, if it depends on the market. If the market continues to go up at that time and it's already still up, then you still can benefit. But then a vacating notice needs to be served like this week to the tenant so that we can vacate the property. It will look nice. लेकिन एक चीज़ है वो the basic foundational principle, which is difficult, right? Because there's emotions involved. Maybe it's, hey, if I could get 20, 30,000 dirhams more, that's better. But the basic foundational principle is when you're thinking about selling, वो जो कहते हैं ना बेच के regret after selling. So regret by selling at market price rather than thinking, okay, maybe if I wait a year, I could get a higher. Because you could sell this and buy another property that might be a better asset because this asset isn't going up.
Exactly.
Because if you think, okay, I want to pull it out and then bring it in the market, that the only thing is then to give a 1 year vacating notice and get it vacant.